In 1886, English investors bought 631,000 acres in the Texas Panhandle. The first land office was on White Deer Creek, hence the name White Deer Lands and White Deer Lands Museum. Mr. Kingsmill was one of the investors. His nephew, M.K. Brown, the K stands for Kingsmill, came over in 1902 to look over his investment. Mr. Brown never left us. He stayed until his death in 1964. He was instrumental. In fact, he was the last manager, and he knew he wanted this building to be a museum.
Well, the museum really allows people to bring, and the museum staff to assemble, the long history of this county and of the community.
Well, I think just as any community, whenever you have a strong, long-standing museum like we do, it's such an attraction. I know a lot of the artifacts that are there, they've been there, most of them have been donated.
The people of Pampa have always been creative, innovative. This museum points to many of the projects that they had.
The early founders of this community, how hard it must have been to be able to draw people into this community. And once you draw people in, still being able to bring in retail and make it a functionable city so it can grow and thrive and, hopefully continue to attract others to come in.
This building was built specifically here because they could walk to this door and look at the train depot. They could see the passenger trains coming in and out. They could go over, they could greet the passengers getting off. They could say, "Boy, have I got a deal for you. I can sell you land. I can finance that land for you. You do not have to make a payment for a year. All you have to do is fence it in once we've surveyed it." 631,000 acres is on the map just a little bitty tiny dot, considered it 631,000 acres. But the White Deer Land Company was very adamant that this area would grow. Anything this village, as it was called at first, needed to grow, that is exactly what they did. They were calling it the Queen of the Panhandle. Pampa was going to be Queen of the Panhandle.
Celebrating the Panhandle Spirit, Larry Lemmons, ABC 7 News.